And we are live. Welcome to today's stream. And it's a bit of a quick one today. So, on Thursday for the weekly show, I did a video which was about Hex, and specifically, is Hex a scam? Now, as expected on this particular subject, I did get some negative feedback. So, if we have a look at the video. So this was it here. If you've not already looked at this video, please have a watch. Showing a half-an-hour video where I talk about Hex and its fundamentals, and I look into an article that I found discussing Richard Hart and is Hex a scam, basically, and going into the reasons why from an article I found. It was pretty biased, but the points that it actually made were quite valid, I thought. However, as you see here, so we've had about 250 views so far, and there's more dislikes than likes. So 8 dislikes, 4 likes. So if we go down, 42 comments as well, so quite a few on this. So someone says here, join Hexicans on Twitter. We'll be able to answer your questions. We've been educating people for more than a year now, and there's been quite a few arguments as well on here. So here, Matt Gaiman says, short answer, yes, Hex is a scam. I bought $50 worth of Hex at the same time I had a spur 70 cents of ETH in my wallet. That 70 cents of ETH is now worth more than my Hex. Not to mention it costs more in fees to sell the Hex, which funnily enough costs more than the Hex itself. Then an argument breaks out here saying that he's stupid. And then another one here doesn't agree with Hex. And then this is a big, long argument about people defending Hex and explaining why they think it is a good coin or a good token that makes lots of money. So this is quite a good point here. Other assets don't lure people in with 10,000 times nonsense in a website full of lies. Debatable. Supposedly Hex is better than Bitcoin and faster and cheaper, but it doesn't have half its own blockchain. It does not even have its own blockchain, which is true. Hexicans experience and feel the pain. Due to the popularity of ETH, transactions are slow. I have to lay huge gas fees. He's not better than another ERC20 S coin. So anyway, there's a big argument that breaks out here. And people are really defending Hex and really, really saying why they don't think it's a scam. There's comment after comment after comment after argument here. So yeah, so this guy says, I love it when people call it a scam. It's mostly people who can't see past their own projections of being scammers themselves. Hex is simple and it works beautifully. Airdropping interest to stakers every single day guaranteed. Buy the code and the T share value. It's mind-blowing as soon as people realise it, the better their lives will be, or keep trading. See here, this guy says, Hex rewards good behaviour. It allows everyone to see when stakes are ending, and it allows investors to see how much capital is locked up. Also, penalties are distributed to the staking class, not people that hold liquid Hex. Well, that's wrong because half of it goes to Richard Hart. Currently, the average is 5. So this is the problem I have with Hex is people think like you're locking away collateral for 5 years and you're just getting more Hex back. But how do you know that Hex is eventually going to be worth anything? This is the problem I have with Hex personally. And it says here, I have a few 15-year stakes. The old problem I have with Hex is you have to lock your tokens away for a ridiculous amount of time, and you get paid back in Hex. So it's like me. It's like someone saying, "Give me 1 Ethereum, and I'll give you, you know what? I'll give you 100 100 carats, and then they just keep paying you in carats. And how do you know them carats are going to be worth anything in that many years? That's what I think. However, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm incorrect, and I've completely misunderstood how Hex works and how you get paid and how you make money. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Also on Facebook, I had another one here. Omar says, why don't you... Oh. Probably crashing because it shows me that I'm live. No. There we are. Why don't you debate Richard Hart? He'd tell you a new one. There's no need to be a little pussy, mate. Go on, grow up and contact him on Twitter and organise it. Let's see. The other thing I don't understand is why does he not use his real name? That you know what I mean? If you were trying to show a project off as legitimate as possible, why use a fake name? This is what I also don't get. I mean, I use Upfront Crypto, but why would you use a fake name if you're starting a cryptocurrency project where you want people to trust you? That's another thing that I don't understand. But there you go. I mean, looking at the price, you can't really take anything off this at the moment because everything is kind of going sideways or down at the moment in crypto temporarily. But what I would say is, so if there's anyone out there from the Hex community who would like to come onto the show and speak to me and convince me why I should buy Hex. Oh, there you go. Yeah, exactly. I give you 1 ETH, you give me some magic beans, and then for the next 15 years, keep giving me those magic beans. And then after the 15 years, what are the magic beans worth? And can you cash them out? So if there's anyone from Hex on that would like to come onto the channel and go through what I've got wrong with Hex, you feel, or what I'm misinterpreting, come on the show and let me know. There's another one here. There you go. See, it's not just me. It's not just me. There's a reason why Hex has Hex has doubters and it has people that question what it's all about. So like I said, if there's anyone from Hex that wants to come on the show and go through everything with me and convince me that it's worth getting into, feel free to leave a comment, message me on Twitter or email me at upfrontcrypto@gmail.com. Other than that, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow for another live show. I may be looking at a full review of Swissborg, so don't miss that. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video or dislike it if you support Hex, and I will see you very soon.